is April 17th, 8:20 a.m. PST, and I'm going to be going over how I made $4,000 across my two PA accounts, so $8,000 total. And yeah, let's get into it. So over the past week or so, the market has just been going up and up and up, and that made me want to target all-time highs. And so coming into the morning, we have a few things to note, right? So we have yesterday's 4-hour gap below that we bounced off of nicely, creating more bullish momentum. And then coming into this morning, right around 6:30, 6 o'clock, so 9 o'clock, we created this 1-hour gap. So right after that, we tap into, right around market open, we tap into that 1-hour gap while also breaking this 15-minute gap. So that was a nice sweep of liquidity for market to retrace back to the upside. On the way back up, we did not have any gaps to target for longs, but we did have a gap on the 5-minute where we could enter in right there or right here for upside. And so with this liquidity sweep right here off the 15 and the 1 hour, we wait for market to shift structure, which is right here with an SMT, right here. And then we just simply wait for a break of structure on this first 5-minute gap right here, or the second one, which would have been on this candle, to then target higher. That would have been the A+ setup. So it would look something like this, targeting the highs with your stop at the protected low or wherever you choose. But I did not do that. I went to the lower time frame on the 1 minute and 30 second, and I actually caught a short right here. I actually caught this wick down here. So I was using the second 5-minute because this first one, we broke it, and then I just saw we were struggling right here. So I entered in a short, and this was actually very, very lucky. I had my take profit down in this zone. So I had something like this marked out with my take profit right in the middle. And so keep in mind, this was the second 5-minute gap right there. And over here on the 30-second and the 1 minute, right, we have unfilled price action that, typically needs to be filled before price can continue. That's on the 1 minute. On the 2 minute, it's still there. On the 3 minute, it's still there. And so we have these equal lows right here. And so simply I just took a short at this spot right here. There was this inverse gap on the 30-second. And so if we zoom into my chart executions, oh, it was this gap right here. My bad. Same play, different spot. I took it off the first 5-minute gap. My bad, guys. I took it off this one right here, the first one. Okay. So same dealio, just it was the rejection off the first 5-minute gap, not the second. So same concept, same idea, unfilled gap right here that was targeted. I got a lucky wick, and same thing, inverse gap right here. I went short at 26,721, so 721, which would have been right around here. The reason I went short was because we pumped up. We made a double bottom, we pumped up, and I just saw we pumped up very aggressively, and I was like, okay, if we do happen to break the 5-minute gap, the chances of us maintaining this bullish momentum is, 50-50. And so I was willing to take the chance on that, especially with a DOL being right here and right here. If we do pump up and take this, we're probably going to go back down, even with this one too. So I just took a short, targeting this gap right here, and it just immediately took my take profit. Kind of just ignoring these couple trades over here. I mean, I did take this long for 707 to, I can't even see that, 713. So a couple points, and then 660 to 48. I guess I took a short, and then 68 to 7. So that was a small loss, but nothing crazy. Just that major short is what got me, because that was for, dude, yeah, that was a lot. 21 to 66. That was like 50, 60 point drop right there. 21 to, yeah, 55 point sell off. So over here in the account, we see 43. Looking green, I think 16 days in a row. 12.9, 70% win rate. 1-to-1 pretty much. A profit factor of 2. And then it's kind of the same on this one right here. This one was $3,800 because of some weird fill because of that wick. And yeah, kind of the same deal. 2, 1, 65, 70% win rate. And then I did happen to score some wins on the new PA. We can see I got $700 on the day across both of them, so that's a good start. And then on the eval, 1,588. I know it's not a 2-day consistency, but yeah, I usually go for 3 or 4 days, so I'm not pressuring myself to win or pass it in 2 days. And that's kind of it. Nothing more to really go over besides those. This was that eval. It's just pretty scrappy work. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions on how I trade, time frame, what I look for, the draws, gaps, anything like that. Lastly, this is the payout I just requested from those 16 days in a row. I have a 23 and a 24. And yeah, they should be arriving soon, finalized. So yeah, with all that being said, it's been a banger year so far. We can see all these payouts. But thank you for watching. If you enjoy all this content, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and I will try to answer any comments that you guys leave. So with that being said, I'm going to hop off, enjoy my weekend, and I'll catch you all next week. Deuces.